what's up, guys? Conquest MMA back with another predictions video. Sorry for this one being late. I forgot about it. Low key, low key. Um, I didn't make a Hey, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I didn't make a reaction to the last card because I didn't give a fuck. It was kind of point. It was decent card, kind of pointless. Okay, Merab, uh, Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley. I'm kind of torn on this one. You know, if Sean O'Malley stopped gooning, stopped uh, dyeing his hair fucking stupid, rainbow colors, where the fuck, got off social media, has started like embrace the fact that he is not a superstar, and even when he tried to act like one, it was boring, it attracted no viewers. I'm liking the way he's heading personally because he's more grounded, more real. That being said, Merab's gonna. I feel like Sean O'Malley could probably pull it off. I'm not gonna pick him though. Listen, I think people are starting to overrate Merab now. Now Merab was, like a year and a half ago, underrated, right? He had like the dark horse path to the title where he has to defeat like stylistic nightmares and like guys who are on paper better than him, may like and more liked than him, like Bilal, you know, like what Bilal had to do, what Pantoja had to do. Guys like that, like guys the UFC don't want as like I don't. It's not that they don't want them as champion. Well, some of them they don't like Bilal. They didn't want him as champ. It's like with Pantoja, it's like they would rather have someone else. they they would rather give Moreno his second title, like his fourth title shot, title fight against Figgy because that's the like one of the only hopes of breathing life into the or breathing interest into the division. But yeah, Marab is that. Look, listen, bro. Look, Marab's the bantamweight goat, but he has some listen, he 48-47s. 48-47. He 48-47 his last two fights. His biggest crowning achievement was 50-40 fighting Piotr Jan. That's insane. That's crazy. Who fucking does that? Nobody does that. I don't see people. I don't see anyone finishing Piotr Jan into like very low chance. Like he just keeps his chin tucked. I don't think you're gonna submit him. His scrambles are crazy. But 50-45ing him. That's listen. It's mainly because Piotr Jan's high boxing guard, and I don't know. This is me coping. I listen. Rob's gonna win, but let's not gas him up too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like what people would say about Dominic Cruz, like to detract from like he's done. Like he never finished the top guys. He just decisioned them. I mean, I think that's just a bantamweight thing. This is why I don't really like bantamweight because it's like it's so skilled, but there's not like enough weight to where power is kind of a novelty. Where it's just all decision. Like these guys are extremely skilled. I mean, it's entertaining, but like, come on, you get like I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I think bantamweight as a whole is overrated. But that's I don't know. I think Marab's gonna win. O'Malley, like you know what's weird? When you compare the Marab fight, Marab against Umar to Marab against O'Malley, like both of them have a significant striking advantage over Marab, but like Marab showed like way less success. I mean, way less um respect to Umar. He showed a lot of. He was really patient against O'Malley. When I first saw that fight, I think it was at 306, the Mexican card, the sphere card. I was kind of surprised. I thought he would like. I was like, holy shit! Oh my god, the gnome learned how to game plan. It's over. It's wraps for bantamweight. He grew a brain. He's not a fucking. He's not the machine anymore. He's just like he went into Sean through and like when O'Malley was in Southpaw, Merab got the single legs pretty easily because he would just throw an overhand and his like and since he loops that punch well it's already loop the overhand right it's just the legs there and then he just run down the Piper where the fuck and he got the takedowns pretty easy with Umar. The takedowns were hard to get. He had to like literally wear Umar down. I think Umar kind of broke. I don't think O'Malley melted, to be honest. O'Malley was in the fight for it was I don't know. It was just way more competitive. I don't know. I think Marab shows way more respect to O'Malley than probably because O'Malley's like 5'11", has way more power than Umar, and you know better off the back foot, right? And you're uh I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna I don't listen. I don't know if he's gonna implement the same game plan as he had other last time, where he just stays patient and waits for O'Malley to throw. Because if he does, Jesus Christ, this might be so fucking boring. We might get the shittiest main and co-main event in a while. In a while, I remember people were gassing up this fight, saying, "Oh my God, the summer's gonna be so stacked." It is, but they also include this fucking pay-per-view on that list. This pay-per-view is just fine. Very solid. I am kind of looking forward to it. Kind of not. I think it'll be good. It'll be good because UFC is in a recession, but the fight themselves on the entertainment, like purely on the entertainment, they've been pretty decent. They've been holding up pretty well. Marab, fucking 48, 47. I don't know. Who gives a fuck about the co-main? Jesus, dude. Kevin Gastelum versus Joe Body Cam Piper, Salty Man Piper, got off the shift. Um, yeah, I'm picking Joe. I don't know, Joe Piper. If Joe Piper finished Kevin Gastelum, that's actually monumental because Kevin Gastelum has never been KO'd in the UFC. I think he's been I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's been KO'd in the UFC. He's been submitted by I think Weidman and Sean Brady, which is a former champ and a future champ or future title contender anyway. Um, Sean Brady. Well, Sean Brady's young enough to become champ. I don't think he's gonna beat JDM or anything like that, but he'll fight JDM. But Gaslam's Gaslam's losses are they're not too fucking bad. I mean, you can chalk up the Darren Till loss to that's a robbery. You can say that's a robbery. You can say Kevin Gaslam did enough to beat Darren Till. He went to war. He had a legendary all-time fight against Israel Adesanya. He lost to Whitaker. He's lost to fucking Jared Cannonier. Fuck top 10. He's lost the top 10 to gatekeeping top 15 guys, ranked level competition who are like he lost to crafty vets in Neil Magny early on when he was fighting at welterweight occasionally. He lost to Jack Hermanson. This fight boils down to Jack Hermanson's children. Oh no, he got subbed by Jack Hermanson. I forgot he got subbed by Jack Hermanson. Dude. Oh my god, that listen, man. People forget Jack Manson's a monster on the ground. I can't believe they ranked Bo Nickel. They took Hermanson out of the rankings and bumped Bo Nickel in the rankings. Fuck, unforgivable. Whatever. Joe Pfeiffer, maybe Joe Pfeiffer can TKO him. I am praying to the heavens Kevin Gastelum will fraud check Joe Pfeiffer again. Joe Pfeiffer is too busy fighting unks. He's fighting a guy who's 33. Hasn't been in. I mean, he's been in some wars. He only loses a decision. Joe Pfeiffer does have 3 round cardio. He didn't start. He started fading in the third, but if he can get like a 29-28 win, God man, Joe Pfeiffer is kind of annoying, bro. But it's kind of funny to laugh at him. Mario Batista versus Patchy Mix. Listen, and listen. Am I a terrible person if I said I want Mario Batista to beat Paxi Mitch? Listen, I don't like B League guys typically, right? Anyone from One or Bellator. Listen, I'm a UFC supremacist. I only watch it, right? It I like MMA, but it'd be more accurate to say I'm a UFC fan, right? I listen. I'll probably be different a few years down the road, but um, I think Patrick Mix is gonna win. He highly talented as the best bantamweight outside of the UFC, but he is on short notice though. Who's the guy he was trying supposed to fight? I think he was going to fight. Fuck, I forgot. It was a few weeks. He was supposed to fight another. He was. Oh yeah, he was supposed to fight Cheeto Vera. And yeah, I think Cheeto Vera would have won a boring ass fight. Like this fight's more interesting because it's like a fucking B League champion versus um top 10 guy, top 15 guy, top 10, 15, whatever bantamweight on the big show. Lays him up to this is like okay, let me put it into perspective for you guys. So this is basically um let's say if a title contender got, a full training camp to fight the title contender, but for some reason the title holder w like didn't weren't wasn't allowed to have a training camp like until like maybe halfway through, and then they can prep for their their title defense. It's kind of weird. I think top 15 UFC bantamweights are fighting for titles in the B leagues. Over at Bellator. I don't know. I think this fight will be closer. It would. I think it will be closer because this is basically Patchy Mix defending his bantamweight title in Bellator against a fucking ranked bantamweight that nobody has any hope in. You know what I mean? He didn't even. I don't even think he beat Aldo. He's. I don't know. This might be another controversial win for Mario Batista. That'd be hilarious. I forgot Mario Batista has like a bounty. MMA group put a bounty on Batista. That's kind of tough, huh? Vicente Luque versus Kevin Holland. Listen, man. There's something with these Brazilians. You know, they get like a debilitating injury where like Charles Oliveira gets paralyzed for a bit, comes back, goes up a weight class and goes on a title run, and Vicente Luque gets fucking brain bleed during a fight, and then in his next fight, fucking hits a fucking darce on a rising welterweight prospect. Complete fraud check. Uh, Thimba Grimba was expected to make short work of Vicente Luque. The odds showed that Vicente Luque, I think his last two losses are against Jeff Neal and Joaquin Buckley. Those seeing where those two are coming off wins, especially Buckley, who's on a nice little title run, who is the dark horse of the welterweight division, or maybe it's Michael Morales. For me, it changes on the time of day. I don't know. They both kind of are. They have to fight each other. I want them to fight each other. That'd be goaded. Um, Kevin Holland. You know, I don't know. He did. Fuck. What was his last fight, dude? It was on the UK card. So before that, he got okay. He loses at middleweight. He gets paid to lose at middleweight, which is all right. He never bulks up to middleweight because he wants to flop between divisions. Listen, I'll be real. I don't. I kind of want him to. I don't know. I'm rooting against him in this fight. I want Vicente Luque to beat. Kevin Holland, but it is a risky thing, risky, risky matchup. But I think my heart, I'm gonna follow my heart in this pick. You know, complete bias. I don't care. I'm going Vicente Luque by. Nah, I'm not even gonna do a method. Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van. Joshua Van, our king and our savior. He's here to bring life into flyweight. Um, both these guys are the same. Oh my! Wow, this is rare. Joshua Van's finding a guy his size. This probably only happened for Van on the regional scene. Well, yeah, I think Van's gonna win, and the odds makers seem to agree with that as well. Seeing that, I think he's no, he's like the second or third heaviest favorite. Uh, yeah. Asma Mirzakana versus Brenson Ribeiro. I think Brenson Ribeiro lost to Ben Yang Zhang or fucking the guy that retired Anthony Smith, the Chinese guy, light heavyweight. Dude, Asma Mirzakhanov, dude, these fucking these old Russian guys who are just phenomenal strikers. It's fucking who just getting knockouts, bro. They're my favorite fighters. They just have a bald head, a full beard, and they're built. They have like a dad bod, you know. Like he like type of bod type of dad that like still hits the gym, but you know drinks like a pack a day. Uh, fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm going as my Berzicano. I'm so goaded. Sergey Spivak versus Walter Cortez Acosta. Now, I'm very high. You know, I picked against Acosta because I believed in Lighterman's skill, but then I failed to factor that Ryan Spann is a moron. But you know, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Well, Cortez Acosta, well, he is 6'4" with 70-inch reach, which is insane. I think uh, my reach is longer than Cortez Acosta's, and I I I'm shorter than him by a considerable margin. But Sergey Spivak, hey man, this is a guy that submitted Marcin Tybura. You know, we gotta put some respect on that name. But Waldo Cortez Acosta has beaten, you know, a more skilled, a guy who came from a tougher division, who's more athletic. Dude, Ryan Spann is, I think he's innately more athletic and skilled than most of the heavyweight roster. But I'll chalk it up that he ran into Cortez Acosta, who's a rising prospect in his own right. Um, dude, his hands are so fucking fast. He hits so fucking hard. I think he's gonna look. I think Cortez Acosta might do him. And like when you think of the short notice nature of this fight, I think this fight was made like a week and a half ago or a week ago. Uh, listen, when you think about that, it's like it's heavyweight. Literally, Tom Aspinall stepped in, coming off of surgery, beat um fucking Sergey Pavlovich, who was for the interim title within like a week's notice. That's fucking insane. In any other division, that would not happen. But it's heavyweight, so you know it's less about skill, more about size and speed and power. But all these guys have power. Sergey Spivak, very talented grappler, showed some pretty good striking uh, against Almeida. But you know, fuck. Going with Cortez Acosta. Maybe, dude, his hands are so fucking fast. It makes sense. His hooks are so fast. He's his hand speed's so fast. It's because his reach is he has a 5-10 inch reach. Like all his reach is in his shoulders. He can pop a fucking hook. Is this real? I don't even know. Like, how do you have a 70-inch reach at 6'4"? That's fucking insane. I think all his reach goes into his shoulders. And he's just like stubby arms. It's fucking insane. Chaos Williams is uh Andres Gustafson. I think I'm going with Chaos Williams, but he's fighting. listen, I don't know if Gustafson is a former white supremacist or if he's a current white supremacist, and he just decided to say he's not one because he's in the UFC. That's insane. A Swedish white supremacist. Like, what are you fighting over in Sweden? Like, I think I don't even know if there's any like minorities over there. It's like, what's the point of being a white supremacist? Like over there in the UK, like it's understandable, but it's like, is there like any other ethnicity there that I'm not aware of? I don't pick women's. Wayne Kong's on this card. I didn't know that, dude. I don't know these fucking guys. I'm not gonna pick. I don't know these guys. I just don't know them. Quinton. Okay, okay. I think this is hilarious. So Quillen is coming off fighting Anshul Jubli, getting a fast, hilarious finish over him, and he is a minus 575 favorite over a man from Israel who, Israel doesn't have the best reputation right now. So I think that's gonna make betters root against this guy. Like I'll be laughing if Yanel gets booed when he walks out. That would be so fucking hilarious. Why is he this heavy of a favorite? Because he finished an Indian guy. Like Indians are notorious for not being that great when it comes to the UFC. Like these guys, like those guys, like get finished. Like I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen an Indian win a fight in for as long as I've been watching. But then again, there aren't that many Indians in the UFC. I don't want to be like sound like anti-India, but yeah, they don't have like any good fighters over there. And this guy's fighting a Jew. Like, I'm just gonna put it bluntly. He's fighting a Jew, and he's getting a plus 400. and, and like that instantly makes the Jew like a fucking plus 400 underdog. That's insane. He's not even that crazy. This guy, like, no one's hyping this up. Like, no one's hyping up Quillen. Just because he fucking beat a talentless fighter, and now he's fighting a Jew. Uh, he, that's crazy, dude. That's fucking insane. Why is he getting that? Markel Medeiros. I think I watched Markel fight once. Did this fight get moved? I could sworn. Whatever. I'll go with the guy with the profile pic. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it for my predictions of this card. Um, if you made it this far, thank you very much. That doesn't really happen. And comment anything. Probably by now, if anyone had a problem with this, where I don't know, make fun of Merab a bit, call me or say my mic sucks. I know it sucks. I'm sorry. Um, yeah. I would appreciate it if you liked or comment anything. Uh, and subscribed. Subscribe if you would like to support the channel or whatever, anything like that. And I'll see you in the recap. Bye.